Surah 50, Qaf, which is a great one to say on Fridays. By the one who is denoted by the name Allah, who created my being with his names in accord with the meaning of the letter B, the Rahman, the Rahim. Qaf, the Arabic letter Qaf, symbolizes the ego to the author, the first of the three reflections of the absolute essence of man: ego, oneness, identity. In Sufism, Mount Qaf is considered to be the symbol of the ego, not the same as the psychological reference of the mental construction of consciousness. Mountains often symbolize the ego. The magnificent Quran, the disclosure of magnificent knowledge. Qaf, or Quran Majid, is how this verse sounds, and it's one of 10 verses that has the separated, abbreviated, or whatever else you want to call it, letters and words with standard meanings. It's said that chapter 50 and on are the ones that are preferred for those who are leading prayers. Surprised that the warner who came to them was someone from among themselves, the deniers of the knowledge of the reality said, "This is a strange thing indeed. Will we be resurrected once we have died and become dust? That is a distant return, a far-fetched claim. We know exactly what the earth detracts from them. What is lost with old age, with us is the book of records, the universal memory recorded within the essence of existence. No, they denied their essential reality when it came to them. They are in a confused state, assuming to be the body, and that's what's meant by ego, right? In this translation, did they not look at the sky above them, consciousness, to see how we formed it and adorned it with senses? There is no flaw in it. We developed the earth, the body, and formed upon it firmly set mountains, organs, and produced therein, from every beautiful pair, double helix DNA, the vegetal properties of the body, to activate insight, to remind and give admonition to every servant who turns to his essence. We sent down water, knowledge from the sky, with which we made to grow gardens, experience of the beauteous inherent forces, and grains that are harvested, various abilities, and lofty palm trees with clusters of fruit, as sustenance of life for the servants. We gave life with it to a dead land. Thus is the resurrection coming forth from one's cocoon world, and before them, the people of Noah, the people of the well, and Thamud also denied the eternal life to come after death, and Ad, and Pharaoh, and the brothers of Lot, and the people of the wood, and the people of Tuba, all of them denied, and thus my punishment, of which they were notified, was fulfilled. Were we inadequate in the first creation? No, they are in doubt of the new creation. Indeed, it is we who created man. We know what his soul whispers to him, the idea of being only the body, formed by his mind. We are closer to him within the dimensions of the brain than his jugular vein. Two recording forces record from his right and from his left. Every thought of man is observed, recorded by an observer, and the intoxication of death has come, revealing the truth. This is the very thing you tried to escape, and the horn body is blown. The act of blowing occurs from inside out. The spirit has left the body. This is the time of which you were warned. Every soul, consciousness, will come with an attendant, his constricted identity through corporal reality, and a witness, the call of his consciousness voicing the truth. It will be said, you were certainly unaware of this. You were living in your cocoon, and we have removed from you your veil, so your sight from this period on is sharp. His companion, body, jinn friend, will say, here it is, ready with me. It will be said, cast into hell every persistent, ungrateful denier of the reality, the preventer of every good pertaining to the truth, and doubter, who made, besides Allah, another God, throw him into severe suffering. His companion, while the word human man is a reference to consciousness, the word companion denotes one's body or one's jinn friend, said, "My Rabb, it was not me who made him transgress. He himself was in an extreme error." And going back a couple of verses here, he made as if there was a God besides God. Make that clear, because, didn't actually make a God. Although people, they do that servitor thing, and they come up with egregors and worship them and all that stuff. But, they don't actually make a God. And the Arabic doesn't say that they actually make a God. Allah said, "Do not bicker in my presence. There is no point in arguing in my presence. I had already warned you about what was to come, and my judgment shall not be changed. I am not unjust to the servants. At that time we will ask hell, 'Are you now full?' Hell will say, 'Are there any more?' And paradise will be brought near to the protected ones. It was not far from them anyway. This is what you were promised. It will be said to those who turned to their essence and protected themselves, the one who is in awe of the Rahman, beneficent, as his unknown, and who comes in a state of consciousness, turned to his essence, enter therein as Salam, experiencing the meaning of the name Salam, peace, wholeness. This is the eternal life. They will have whatever they desire therein, and even more with us. Many generations we have destroyed before them, who were mightier than them in strength, and they sought a place of refuge because of this. Is there any place of escape? Undoubtedly this reminder is for the conscious one, or the one who listens attentively. Indeed, we created the heavens, the earth, and everything in between in 6 stages, and we were not touched by weariness. So, be patient about what they say, and glorify Tasbih, your Rabb, as his Hamd. Fulfill your purpose before sunrise and sunset, and glorify him in the night and after prostration, and listen in that time when the caller will call from within, the time when they will hear the blast in truth, and that is the time of emergence, awakening to the reality outside the cocoon. Indeed, it is us, yes, us, who gives life and takes life, and to us is the return. At that time, the earth body will hastily break away from them. That is for us an easy gathering. As we are present within them, we know better what they say. You cannot force them into anything. Remind the reality by Al-Quran to those who fear my warning of suffering.